Hey everybody, it's Savannah Taylor, the Gardenista, your kitchen garden coach. And as promised, I am back to show you guys how to plant strawberries. I already have some of my own strawberries growing in a grow bag over here, but now I want to show you guys how to grow them in the Mr. Stacky using bare roots. So it's a lot going on right now. Now, first off, if you missed my video on the green stock tower here, I'll put a link down below. This thing right here is my love right now, okay? But I know that some of you might not be ready for all of this. And this is another option, okay? It's smaller, but you can still do a lot in the Mr. Stacky, okay? Now, first things though, a lot of the things that you can grow in the green stock, you can't do that in the Mr. Stacky, okay? The Mr. Stacky is good for strawberries, herbs, and a lot of maybe the regrowing kitchen scraps, the videos that I did earlier in the year, and I'll put a link down below. But you can definitely do some lettuce, you can regrow some onions, maybe a radish or two. You can still do a lot in the Mr. Stacky, and you can do a lot for indoor gardening. And again, I'm sensitive to those of you who have small spaces. Perfect. This right here. Small balconies, small porches, little patios. Oh, yes, the Mr. Stacky is your friend. Okay. All right. So back to the strawberries. Now, I'm going to be planting what's called bare root strawberries. And I'm going to bring it up close because these are available in my Amazon store. Now, for those of you who want to see what the bare root looks like up close, this is how it comes in the mail. Now, it looks dead, but it's not dead. I've actually soaked this, and that's what you want to do when you get them in the mail. You want to soak them for a couple of hours. And when you plant them, these are the crowns. You're only going to plant them right up to that part. Don't cover the crown part, just to that part, okay? Strawberries, you want to be real careful because if you cover the crown, you'll suffocate it. So just up to that part, all right? And what I've soaked it in is some compost tea. Now, I have a link down below as to how to make compost tea, but if you ain't got all that kind of operation going on, you can just put them in some water. I would put just a little bit of fertilizer in them, and you let them soak for a couple of hours. Once you finish soaking them, get them right in the soil. Don't let them soak for too long and don't let them sit out. Okay, so I've already got quite a few already planted in my Mr. Stacky. These come about 10 to a pack, okay? And what you're going to do is it's real simple. You just go ahead, you make a little hole here, and you plant it. And like I said, you don't want to cover the crown. I am going to bring this up close to show you exactly how I am planting mine. Now see, here's an example of how I've planted 3 of them right here. And you don't want to cover that crown. You want to make sure there's plenty of soil around that crown area so that the plant can breathe or do whatever it does so that it doesn't suffocate, okay? Now, a note about the Mr. Stacky. Again, you can definitely grow lots of stuff in here, but don't be trying to grow no watermelons and cantaloupes and all that kind of stuff out of here. This is just for some little things. You can definitely grow a nice little salad bowl items out of here, okay? Now, once you get them in here, the Mr. Stacky is really simple. I'm telling you, look how light it is. I'm doing it up here on my little work table, okay? But you literally, it's just, they have the little grooves at the bottom, and then you just put them right on there like that. Real simple, not difficult at all. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiers. Hopefully you guys are getting a good visual as to about how tall it gets. So you can imagine if I have this down on the ground, it would probably come up to about my, right above my knee, okay? Now, I definitely have more pockets than I have strawberries. However, and this is the exciting thing about growing strawberries, you guys, they do take over, all right? Which is why you also want to be very careful and selective about where you plant your strawberries. Strawberries are like mint. They're considered invasive, okay? Because when they get going, honey, they really get going and they get runners and all this kind of stuff. And you can take those runners and replant them and they'll make another crown and they'll, keep going on and on and on and on. And I'll follow up with that. Trust me, I'm not going to leave you guys hanging. I will follow up with this. Now, one final thing about the watering. It's really awesome, you guys. You just water it from the top and the water will flow all the way down to the bottom. So you don't have to worry about trying to get all in here and water each pocket individually. You can just water from the top and the rest will handle itself, and you'll get a little reservoir. There's a little tray down here at the bottom. So I'm telling you, these are wonderful, available in my Amazon store. If you all have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. And that's it. I'll see you guys next time when we grow something else. All right. Bye-bye.